You ever see these guys? The Steelers Dynasty Podcast. What morons. Bubba is funny, but that Shane guy's a simpleton. Jamie, pull that clip up. Yeah, the Steelers Dynasty one. Can you believe these dumb Steelers? Fans, watch this crap. Yeah, that's it. Look at these two. Wow. You're watching the Steelers Dynasty Podcast with Bubba and Shane. These guys are morons, really dumb, funny, but dumb.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Monday night, special edition. There is just too much stuff going on, and I can't keep up with everything today. So I decided to do something. I got a hold of Shane, and we're going to be talking about some additions and subtractions. And let's get it started. And welcoming to the show is my co-host, special field correspondent, the host of West Virginia Mountaineer Mafia. He's the guy on Wednesday nights that keeps it shining. Here's special field correspondent Shane Stodmiller. Shane, how you doing?
Well, I'll tell you what, I thought it was going to hit the fan tonight, not early this morning with the news. So,
yeah. I mean, it's crazy. It's just there's too much. I can't keep up with everything. And even when I was making a thumbnail, we signed another person. Like I can't keep up. Like last week there was nothing. We're pulling trivia. We're doing Steeler stuff. So now, but before we get started, I want to say something real quick. I didn't know about this until like a couple hours ago because I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't anywhere. But I just want to mention the passing of Craig Wolfley, and I can't believe that. Do you know what he passed away from?
His liver. I think he had liver cancer.
Oh my God! I got a little bit of stats on him. He had a 12-year career, played under Chuck Noll. He was WDVE broadcasting booth for the Steelers. It was him and Tunch Ilkin for all those many years. And it just said diagnosed with undisclosed form of cancer. Wow. He was selected in the 5th round in 1980. Man,
his brother Dale, he's actually who I took over his show when he passed away a little over a year ago. So like 15 months ago, his brother Dale died. I think Ron is his other brother, lives in Arizona, does play-by-play for Arizona.
Right.
Is the only surviving brother. I don't know if there's a 4th brother. I know there's 3. His nephew, has been on my other show. So it's rough. It's just, he's 66. That's way too young.
Yes, it is.
I want to see people at least get to their late 70s, right? I mean,
yeah. Isn't 80s like the new 50s?
I don't know, man.
I mean, he was selected. I'm getting a little bit of more stats on him. He was selected in the 5th round in the 1980 draft. Okay. He was a left guard fixture and a left tackle during his decade at Pittsburgh, made 104 starts across 10 seasons. And I didn't know this. He played 2 more seasons at Minnesota before retiring in 1991.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Like I said, I just seen him today. I asked him a question a couple years ago when I got on the sidelines one time. I got him on video, and I always liked Craig Wolfley and Tunch Ilkin. I always liked them guys because I remember growing up, that was the offensive line. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I didn't know that either. I knew one. Well, I did not know that.
Well, it's strange because I through back channels, I reached out to try to get him on the show. And it was looking promising. And then about 6 months ago, or right before the season, everything went silent.
Right.
So something must have been wrong. I mean, man, thoughts and prayers to his family.
Yes, most definitely. That's a great loss into the Steeler organization and Steelers media. I don't know who's going to be taking his role because it's Ron King is the play-by-play guy now, and I think it's Marvell Smith or Max. No, I'm sorry. It's Max Starks. Max Starks. I'm sorry.
I
So
like
they'll have
Max.
to get somebody.
Max
Yeah,
Starks.
I mean, they'll have to get maybe. I don't know who they would get. You know who they should get? They should just put Charlie Batch into the booth.
Oh yeah, that would be the best. I love Charlie Batch. She does a
Yeah.
wonderful job. You guys in the chat, if you think Batch is, I'll tell you what, head and shoulders above anybody else. I like Max Starks, but I really think Charlie.
Yeah,
Batch
Max Starks is more of a sideline guy, where Charlie can actually, dissect a little bit more because, he played quarterback for many years and he's seen all the ins and outs, and, and Devil says yes to Batch. And I know Mark's doing a show right now too, simultaneously, I guess. We might be jumping on there a little bit, but I wanted to get all this stuff taken care of because I can't keep up. Like, today is just crazy. Like, they signed the big news, and Burns said they paid too much. DJ Metcalf from Seattle for a second-round pick. He says they paid too much. And also Darius Slay. There's Slay right there coming from the Eagles. This is going to be his last season, I believe. He's going to retire after this season.
He'd be a good backup if you draft a guy. I'm going to talk about this, then we'll talk about Metcalf.
Okay.
If you draft, and there's some good D-backs in this year's draft class.
Okay.
And the Steelers are in, and we got to wait for our guy, our draft guru, to get on here. But from what I've read, there's a good chance Steelers are going to draft a defensive back.
Mm-hmm.
I would say get him in here either as a backup or to start, and depending on what kind of quality player you get in the draft, and then backfill with that kid. So,
well, Dante Jackson probably won't be signed, so he's going to make it, a step above. He had 4 great seasons with the Eagles, and also his only Pro Bowl year, Slay, was under Austin in Detroit. I don't know if anybody knew that. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just so. And then Devil said Jackson went to the Chargers for 2 years. Well, okay, see you, bye. And also, Dan Moore left for the Titans for like $80-some million. See you later.
That. We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah,
but that allows
bye. And then who else?
That allows Jackson, or was it Jackson, to go to his original position. Who was the kid that they drafted that was
Troy Fautanu. Fautanu will be, and then Broderick Jones will swing over.
Jones can go to his original position because he was playing. He was playing a position he wasn't used to playing.
Yeah,
He give him a lot of shit. So let's give him some love.
Burns says this DK Metcalf trade. Burns says that he'll be traded by the week for a second-round pick. That could possibly happen.
That might happen because I don't think Pickens wants to share.
Well, you know what though? They both wear the number 14. So yeah. I wrote on my Facebook they're going to have a steel cage match, and then whoever wins gets the numbers. Hey, Larry, what's up? Larry from Pro Wrestling Extreme Podcast. How you doing? And like Devil said, yes, Jones and Fautanu bookends. And yep, wouldn't surprise me if Pickens is moved. But I don't know. Now we Larry Obajobi was cut. He was released.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Metcalf yesterday and Darius Slay Jr. kind of yesterday. There's no I don't know the pricing. Okay, and we've got rid of Dan Moore, and then Devil said we got rid of Jackson. So
Bob, this just came in.
We got this line
2 minutes ago.
Yeah, who the hell's he?
Let's read about him. Malik Harrison.
Okay.
I'll read, guys. The Steelers are signing Ravens linebacker Malik Harrison to a 2-year, $10 million deal, according to Tom Pelissero of NFL Network. Harrison joins the Steelers after 4 years with the Ravens, where he became a reserve inside linebacker and core special teamer. Well, it sounds like they got a special teamer and a backup.
How much did they pay for him, though?
$5 million a year.
Oh, that's yeah. Thomas. I don't know. I don't think it will be, Burns. And the quarterback controversy. Fields left us. He went to New York. $40 million. What do you think about that?
Well, we talked about it a week ago, and we knew it was going to happen. If the Steelers are just, it's like paralysis by analysis. I mean, they just don't pull the trigger.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. LaDainian Robertson. That middle linebacker. I don't know if they signed Cole Holcomb. He took a salary structure contract last week. So I don't know. And it's either going to be Russell or it's going to be Aaron Rodgers.
Now, I had joked to our good friend Mark, what would happen if Aaron Rodgers was signed? Because I kind of have a feeling that that's going to happen.
I think that's too.
And
he might get 12. He's going to get 12, Craig, because Bradshaw's number's not retired.
No. And you know what I almost bought at Target? I was going to buy like 3 Terry Bradshaw bobbleheads.
Oh.
To give away on the channel. I might still go do that.
Oh, it's unofficially retired.
Would you guys in the chat would want us to give away a hat or a Terry Bradshaw bobblehead? Let me know in the chat what the next giveaway should be.
Yeah, because we're close to 350. We're at like, I think 320 or 319.
Yeah.
So once I get to 350, we'll do a giveaway. Larry says a hat, and we do on the spin the wheel thing. You have to listen to the show the night that we do giveaways, and it'll be on a Wednesday.
Wednesday at 9.
Okay. Burns. Wait. Burns said this: if they sign Wilson, I'll be the biggest hater of all time. Well, you're pretty much a big fucking hater now, Burns. I don't know how bigger than you could be, Burns, what you already are. Like, I don't know, Burns. If they sign Wilson and they don't trade Pickens, we could probably have, and Roman Wilson comes off, and Pat Freiermuth, we could have a great receiving core with the tight end stuff. And they signed Jaylen Warren today, gave him a tentative contract.
Restricted.
Yeah, restricted. So Najee might not be around. I don't know.
We kind of called that in our prognosticator. We're like the groundhog.
Well, they signed Wilson. Devil's going to smoke more than usual. I think I probably will be too.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I mean, this is crazy. No, I don't think there's any other quarterback. Everything has been rumored. Everything out there. Sam Darnold went to Seattle. He was way too much. He was speculated for the Steelers the other day, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. This rumor shit sucks. So I don't know. It's going to be Wilson, Rodgers. That's it. And then you got to get a second string quarterback. You've got to have a half decent second string quarterback. I don't know who that will be. Yeah, I don't know if they'll trade. I don't know who the hell they trade with. I don't know.
They're going to bring someone in and they're going to draft. I would like to see them either draft Jackson, that Dart. Maybe the kid from Texas Tech. I don't know. I don't know who the hell they're going to draft.
I don't think they're going to draft a receiver now.
What's that?
They're not going to draft a receiver number one now. I don't think so.
No, they're not going to draft.
They don't have to.
They're not going to draft a receiver.
Burns.
I wonder what this does to they're drafting Jackson Dart. Stamp it. Okay, you heard it here. Brian Burns said Jackson Dart's their man. Slow out of Louisville. I think he's good. Didn't Slow play at Texas Tech?
I don't know. Burns would know.
I have no Louisville idea. And the Texas Tech. I'll have to look it up. Shit.
And then, there's a lot of running backs in this draft. We probably will sign a free agent. We need to sign a defensive lineman free agent because Larry Obajobi's out. They cut him, and then all we have is Keanu and Craig. Cam, not Craig. Cam. I'm thinking Craig Wolfley. Cam. And like I said, I'm just doing this show because I can't. Like I said, I'm messing up names. I can't keep up with everybody.
It's like when a Polak and an Italian get married, down at the VFW, and you don't know, half of the people, but you don't know who the cousins, aunts, and uncles are.
Well, yeah, you don't even know the bridesmaids, and then you don't know the groomsmen either, probably.
But it has a hell of a cookie table.
Scataboo.
Scataboo would be great, guys. Yeah. I remember talking about him.
Oh, I'm not. I can't even bend down, Craig. There ain't no way. I'm not running anywhere. I'm beat up, man. I had a training at work, man, and I couldn't move around. It was ridiculous.
My kid was trying to dunk. He's like,
he probably could come out of retirement.
Dunking, and we lowered the hoop 6 inches. I touched the rim at 9 foot, and I about killed myself.
Did you see that? Burns said something about Tom Brady coming out of retirement. Did you see that interview? And Ben had the helmet on, and he was like,
yeah.
No.
Come on, Bubba. You didn't get a little bit like, a little bit?
No, because he's been out of football too long, and he there's no way. And it's just no. I love Ben, but there's no way. That
Wait
just hasn't. Okay.
Ben out of retirement, Ben, versus what they have right now.
Well, they don't have anything right now, so out of retirement, Ben would work, I guess. But we don't have nothing. I bet you by tomorrow. I don't know, man. People are going to be bitching if it's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, people are just. My Facebook was blowing up, and I'm like, I don't know.
I'm gonna be a little bit excited because he's just like I can relate because he has like the graying beard. He just looks grumpy. He's on Pat Mac. He's like anti-vax. He's just everything that a podcaster wants in a quarterback.
Well, he'll be on Pat McAfee show every Tuesday if he's a Steeler.
Hey, Patricia,
what's going on?
Well, Patricia, we are trying to figure out what the hell the Steelers are doing.
I don't think I would do that, Burns, but I didn't know what he wrote until I fucking shared it. Jesus God Almighty. Yeah. So they have a lot more in that salary cap from restructuring. I think they're going to restructure or do something with TJ Watt's contract. I believe
he just signed a contract, didn't he?
A couple years ago, yeah.
He had a baby.
Well, and Garrett, Myles Garrett stayed with Cleveland. What an asshole! Like he was like, oh, I can't win with Cleveland. I'm gonna blah 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 blah. It was all power trip.
Open the checkbook, baby.
And guess where Kenny Pickett went?
Yeah, Patricia wants Doc.
I don't know. Well, I don't know about that. I mean,
I think she likes looking at him.
Oh, maybe. Well, he's getting married. But you know where Kenny Pickett went? He got traded today also.
Yeah, I just texted you, and you already knew. Browns, baby.
He's going straight to hell.
Now,
so 2 ex-Steelers, one going to New York, and Fields went for the money because your career is going to die in New York. Like,
now, here's a question for you, Bubba.
Okay.
Who's going to get more heckling? Fields or Kenny Pickett?
Kenny Pickett might not even see the field.
Yeah, he's going to get shit. People are just going
to. He's going to get. Well, he might see the field because Watson might mess up. They're trying to get rid of that contract and stuff. So she doesn't want. A lot of people do not want Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, no, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do.
I don't want him either, but if it comes, it's going to be a hot.
If whoever they get, I have to support. What am I going to do? I can't bitch. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
But just imagine, okay, fast forward 6 weeks. Say they get Cam Scataboo or get some really hot new, stud of a quarterback. You have a Metcalf jersey flying off the shelves.
Yeah, I guarantee that. Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be here for 4 or 5 years, right?
Yep. Yeah.
2029.
He signed it was $150 million.
That is I was, guys, halfway through the season, I watched him play against West Virginia. I'm like, that guy is a freaking stud. And if we get him, man, that'll be like my beanie.
No, is Scataboo, let me ask you, is Scataboo a feature back, or is he just
he can do it all. He's not the best back in the draft. but he
Okay.
can catch the ball. He's
Okay.
tough as nails. Eats pennies and shits
Razor
thumbtacks.
blades.
Yeah, he's just tough.
Thumbtack. Okay.
He can get you some tough yardage. He's hard to bring down. He's quick. He can get to the outside. He's just a great back. I don't know what he did in the combine. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Okay.
I think he had a 10-foot long jump and
Holy hell.
36 or 8-inch vertical.
Okay. Well, Burns says this. Burns said Aaron Rodgers still throws the best football in NFL. That is probably true. He's not coming. But Burns, you can't say that. Hi, Afton. You can't say that, Burns. He's not going to listen to Tomlin, and you're right. He will challenge Tomlin. Yeah. But I don't know. It's either Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, one or the other. We're getting a veteran in there because a lot of quarterbacks that were second string quarterbacks or been picked up, gone elsewhere. Unless we make a trade for, say, I don't know, Kyle Murray from the Arizona Cardinals. Somebody said on Facebook, I think he's too short.
I don't want him.
No. So I mean, I don't know, but I just know that today's been a crazy, crazy Steeler day. Yesterday, less than 24 hours, we have a brand new number one receiver. He's number one receiver now. We got Darius Slay Jr., cornerback. Probably will be starting unless they draft somebody because they're going to draft. Now they're going to draft defense because we don't need a receiver in the first round. A defense. We're going to get a defensive lineman or a cornerback, probably 1 and 2. Well, no, we're not getting 2 because second round pick went to Seattle. So, and Patricia said,
trying to look up here what the
Russell Wilson over Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
You need a quarterback that can hand the ball off. That's all you need. No, we need a quarterback that can throw, Burns.
Well, here's the thing. The draft had, a lot of mock drafts.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up 2 and they have the Steelers at 21 picking a cornerback. So does that change?
I would like to see him get a nose tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, nose tackle or defensive tackle. And then the third round. But then they'll probably get unless they trade.
Well, they were looking to get like a Jaden Higgins, that other kid from Iowa State. Iowa State has 2 really stud receivers that I'd like to see him get.
You're not taking Jackson Dart in the first round, Burns. There's no way.
No, he's not a first round guy.
No. I really want one who can yes. And now if they don't trade George and it's Metcalf, that's a very, very good receiving core. I'm telling you. And we will need somebody to throw it. And Russell Wilson has experience with Metcalf.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That kind of sets it up like they're thinking of signing Wilson to a 2-year contract.
Well, if they trade him, Burns, if they don't trade him, then we don't have a second round pick, and we got two number one receivers, really. Okay, Grant in the first. That's that guy from Michigan, I believe. I'd be okay with that too. He's a defensive tackle. So, hey, 412.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while.
That'll be all depends, 412. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, we're going to pop a lot of aspirin, Afton. It's going to be a lot of drama. A lot of drama. I don't like a lot of drama in Steeler football. We're not picking him. We're not taking Sanders' kid.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
Okay, 412 said a B+ so far.
Yeah, so far.
Well, and also too, we might sign a defensive tackle or defensive lineman in free agency here. Free agency hasn't started till Wednesday officially. So, and there's some people out there. I don't know if I don't know about Hargrave. I don't know about signing him back. He's 32. I don't know.
Let me share my screen. Let's just run through this mock draft just for shits and grins, just see where they're at after the trade.
Okay.
Let me adjust this to make it so everybody can see it.
I wonder if the question is ability to manage the offense would. It all depends. Yeah, because now I got to change. Now I got to change my my mock draft.
So right now you have. I love how that pops up. Steelers. Okay, so first round.
Toledo
Tackle from Toledo. Yeah, I don't have too much problem.
Okay, he's a nose. Okay,
like that. That hits your wish list. Third round offensive tackle from Arizona.
Okay.
Okay. Fourth round, Will Howard.
Okay.
Okay. This kid, I'm excited to see. He ran one of the fastest times at the combine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's fast as shit. Like a 4.29 or something. I might have to look that up, but that's just based off my memory. But yeah, he's fun. A cornerback. Here we go.
Burns says, yeah, that'll be crazy, especially fighting for the jersey 4-1-2.
And here's the 6th and 7th round.
Burns says Howard blows.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
So a lot of defense.
Yeah,
a lot of defense.
That's what it looks like. You know, Cam Scadaboo's not on there. Another one had him listed in the 4th round. I could dig that. But hey, that kid from Virginia Tech is lightning fast. That would be fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, now we have to, I have to redo the mock draft because I picked a receiver. Now that's not going to happen. And I know we're going to sign some other people. Oh, we signed Ryan McCollum, the second string center. We got him a contract. So we have to get some depth too in the line. Yeah, I mean he got a ring.
Yeah, I mean
Burns says
you gotta go to Cleveland.
Burns says Tank Manning. Swish says Rodgers to the Steelers.
Looks that way.
What do you think, Swish? Do you think that would be that would be good? I don't know. Jalen Monroe. I got nothing, man. All I know it's crazy. Afton says she doesn't like Monroe.
Afton doesn't like Monroe.
Rodgers is going to. Well, if he goes to the Giants, then we're getting Russell Wilson.
No, I think you're right. If
that happens, then we're going with Wilson, and that'll be it. Oh wait, he said Stafford to the Steelers.
No,
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Stafford wants like $50 million a year, 40-50 million a year. The Steelers not going to pay that.
Yeah, Harris will be the Chargers tonight officially. I liked Najee. I can't say nothing wrong about him. I liked him. You know what I mean? He was serviceable. He was durable too. Yeah.
No, yeah. So it's just they want, and he wants way too much.
Yeah. So I think we're going to sign a defensive lineman, and we might probably sign J.K. Dobson, the running back from the Chargers. We might switch running backs because they'll want a veteran in the backfield. This is what Burns says. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good one right there. You're absolutely right. So whatever quarterback we getting, Swish, he's got a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
That is absolutely right. Absolutely. There we go. Yep. Dobbins will come in. He'll come in as the veteran running back, and hopefully we draft one. You never know who we're going to sign. I mean, who knows now? I don't know. I had to do this show tonight, and I think he has. No, he hasn't. He has not accepted it.
They're working it out. I think it's going to happen.
If he accepts it, or someone else comes in, Steelers got to match that offer. So,
I agree for it too. I think he still has a year in him. It's going to be like Brett Favre when he went to the Jets, sucked, then went to Minnesota and did fantastic.
Well, everybody that goes to New York, your career dies. So if you leave, you get re-blossomed.
Now, wait. Let's do scenario time.
Okay.
And this would be good for a snippet for the AI to cut a TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Magic 8 Ball. We'll shake that rascal up. Where's he at?
Okay, you shake it up. And I don't know if Miles Sanders is a free agent. I'm not sure.
Should I do the Magic 8 Ball?
Yeah, go ahead. What free agent will be the Band-Aid that Bubba will go wild about?
I got to pull it up.
I don't know, Burns. I'm not wild about anything right now. Yes, go ahead and do it. And we're supposed to jump on Mark's show. Hey, he might be done by the time we're done. Go ahead, ask it. What are you going to ask it? Okay. Or okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, I'll ask it. If anybody got any questions to ask, put it in the comments. Let's see. Will the Steelers sign Aaron Rodgers? That's pretty obvious.
Without a doubt.
Well, there you go. If that is the case, then our Crystal Magic 8 Ball will be hitting viral shit everywhere, and we will be, drinking champagne and eating caviar, I guess, if we call that right.
Eating crow.
Well, whoever they have, I have to support him. I'm not gonna.
Well, what would it take for you to buy? Like, how many? Like, if they do get Rodgers.
I drink a lot. Okay, to be on the Rodgers bandwagon.
What would it take?
It would take him coming out in the first game and slinging 3 touchdowns and going for 320 yards. If he does that in the first game, then I'm all aboard.
Let's ask the Magic 8 Ball that. Magic 8 Ball. Will Aaron Rodgers sling 3 touchdowns in this first game? Will he be hot? It is certain.
There you go. See, the crystal ball don't lie, people. That's true. I mean, since Big Ben. Ask. Will Bubba still talking about Band-Aids? Bullshit.
Go 9-8.
That's still a winning record, Burns. Some teams don't even get that much. I mean, you got to be real. We're too spoiled.
I can't believe we have such a lively chat on a Monday.
Well, this is because there's a lot of stuff to talk about.
Now,
well, if 4-1-2, we have to win a playoff game. To be successful, we have to get into the playoff game and win. Oh, and he plays that Afton's like, he can't be throwing players under the bus, can't be going on his retreats. He did follow his steps, really, except for going for Minnesota. And
Trisha Jones is telling us that she loves the Scattaboo. She wants to get that Sun Devil into black and gold.
Stuff finally gets done tonight. Stuff finally happened. Does that mean it's getting happening tonight? I don't know. I'm telling you, he's talking to Pittsburgh right now as we speak. He's talking. We'll know. By tomorrow night, me, you, and Mark are on that show. We'll probably have a quarterback by tomorrow. Definitely by Wednesday. Definitely. I mean, now we got something to talk about because that's why I had to do. I'm thinking, man, Jesus God Almighty, I got to do Monday. I'm probably gonna have to do a show every week because something's gonna happen. What
Bubba, I want to ask you this. Do you think I think it was purposeful that they got Metcalf so they could maybe lure a decent quarterback into Pittsburgh?
But the decent quarterbacks are the quarterbacks that we've been talking about. There's no other quarterbacks. And like Burns said, they spent a lot of money for a 5-year deal. They spent a lot of money for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where they're going to get money to sign TJ Watt. And they're definitely not going to have money to sign Georgie Pickens,
Something's been happening if they haven't been able to pick up someone, because I thought Darnold was going to be the guy,
Oh, he got $100 million. He got $100 million at Seattle. And then the Raiders took Geno Smith in a trade.
That's a good deal. He still has some good ball left in him.
I hope the Steelers win a playoff game so I can sleep better. I don't think the 80s.
What he's referring to, guys, is the 80s was just, if you guys know, it's a rough period to be a Steelers fan.
They didn't have a quarterback back then. If they had a quarterback, we'd have been better. We'd in better shape. That's so true. So true. So, okay. Well, I mean, that's, Kelly McCourt must have said, I'm doing like 3 things.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly's like, oh, you probably got a show. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes, we did. Yep.
Kelly, you can watch it, baby. Rewind this rascal.
He was saying about the Wolfley.
Oh, yeah. Craig.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, tomorrow night we'll be back on at 7. And we do appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, because this is the spur of the moment thing. I did a thumbnail. I did it, whatever. I'm glad everybody saw the notifications and stuff. And at one time we had like 13 or 14 people in the chat. Right now we have 12. So, I mean, I really appreciate it. We are at.
Yeah, click your notification button. It's a bell. Click that rascal.
I don't know if we'll. There's not a quarterback to draft in the first round. Swish, not this year.
Worth it.
No.
That kid that Howard from, like Burns said,
he's late round.
That kid from Ohio State, Howard, is not my favorite.
Oh, no. So, no, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. Free agency is upon us. Now we got stuff going on. And, I mean, we'll have a franchise guy soon. We'll know. I don't know. We might draft him. It's hard to say, 412. It's hard to say. Yeah, Swish, thanks for popping on. And it's a shame that they cut Von Miller. I like Von Miller, man. He was coming on in the Bills. We can't afford him. We don't need him right now. We don't have enough space. But Shane, thanks for coming on as always. And I think we're going to try to jump on Mark's show here real quickly. I'm going to try for a little bit. But, yeah, good night, everybody. Tune in tomorrow. Oh, it saves $9 million. Okay. Fingers crossed tomorrow. Hopefully we got some more stuff to talk about. We'll be on at 7 o'clock. Me, Shane, and Mark, and then definitely Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. So we will see everybody. Jeez, I would hate to be a Steeler fan. Well,
that's the Eagles fan, I think.
Oh, well. Hey, you guys got rid of Kenny Pickett. You guys, you'll get something from Cleveland, I hope. So, okay, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming on the chat. Shane, thank you as always. And thanks, Steeler Nation. Now free agency is upon us. And tomorrow we'll know more than we knew today. But today was a lot of stuff. Today was a ton of stuff. So,
good
night, everybody.
Good night,
Shane.
Good night.